on horses without wasting time finding out which way to go. By sunup, we knew the killer's general direction had been west. The sheriff got his horse from town. I unloaded charcoal from the trailer, and we rode.
He kept heading west, all right. But there's nothing out this way for miles once he got into those hills up ahead.
Any kind of a road between here and the hills?
Yeah, old wagon road just beyond the scrub on the rise we're coming to.
Does it connect with a state road?
It does, but nobody uses it.
Maybe somebody did. Is it in good enough condition for a car to run through?
Reckon it is. You figure he had a car waiting for him?
Had to have a car or a horse staked out someplace. Come on. Let's make right for the road.
Hey.
Get up. Yeah. Wagon road lead to any other farm in the area?
Used to lead to the old Mullen place, but that's burned out.
Nobody living there anymore, huh?
No, old folks dead. Young Ted Mullen moved away a couple of years ago. Oh, here's the road. Oh, boy.
Ooh, charcoal. Headed pretty straight last tracks we saw. Must have reached the road right near here.
Yeah, we'll find some mark if he crossed it and kept going.
No, he didn't keep going. Look.
Tire track. Had a car staked out, all right.
Turned the car around here to head back for the highway.
Could have been somebody else waiting in the car for him.
Maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, look at the heel marks. Walked around to the driver's side of the car to get in.
Yeah.
And there's something else here, too. Dropped this cigarette butt and stepped on it.
Yeah, sure didn't smoke much of it.
Didn't even burn down to the brand mark. Well, at least we know what brand he smokes.
About all we do know, Jace. Won't be anything to follow at the main road. He sure won't leave a trail there.
No. Mount up. Let's get back to the house. We rode back to Deneen's. As we came to the farm, we saw a couple of cars that hadn't been there when we left. Looks like company, Sheriff. Car next to mine belongs to our lab. The others must be the coroner's.
Oh, coroner ought to have been and gone by now. No, that isn't the coroner's car, Jace. Blue sedan. That belongs to Walter Deneen.
The husband?
Yeah, must have got back from Abilene. Yeah, it's Deneen, all right. There he is, sitting on the side porch.
Walter Deneen sat with his face buried in his hands until we dismounted and walked up to him. The lab crew was in the house looking for latent prints.
Howdy, Walter.
Oh, howdy, Sheriff.
Walter, I can't tell you how...
Don't say anything, please. Ask me anything you like, but I don't want anybody else telling me how sorry they are.
Better let me talk to him, Sheriff.
Sure, Jace.
Mr. Deneen, it'd help us a lot to know one thing. You or your family have any enemies?
Enemies? Could there be an enemy as bad as this?
We know the house wasn't robbed. Have you ever had any trouble with anybody, no matter how small it seemed? Now's the time to remember it.
If there was anybody, I wouldn't tell you. I'd take care of it myself.
That's no way to be, Walter.
Don't go telling me how to act, Sheriff. You didn't come home to your house 10 minutes ago. You didn't find your wife and kids the way I found mine.
Mr. Deneen, why don't you try to get a little rest? We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay.
Anything I can do, Walter, just holler.
Yeah.
You been able to think of anybody who might have had it in for him?
Not a soul, Jace. Unless it was Ted Mullen.
The one you told me about? Family that was burned out?
Yeah. But, Jace, that was 5 years ago.
Sometimes hate doesn't die with age. What happened?
Old folks just got to brooding and died off after their house burned. Young Ted blamed Walter.
Why?
Windmill at the Mullen place was busted. They tried to borrow from Walter to get it fixed, but he turned them down. Ted said if the mill had been working, it would have pumped enough water for him to put the fire out.
Young Mullen the kind to hold a grudge?
Well, after 5 years, Jace. And he moved out a long time ago.
Where?
Who knows?
Come on. I'll call my headquarters by radio. Maybe they can get a line on Mullen.
All right.
If they find out where he is, it won't do any harm to check on where he was last night.
It won't hurt any. But I can't believe that a man after...
Hey, hold it, Sheriff.
Well, that's only Walter's car, Jace. What are you looking at?
The design of the tire tread. Look at him.
Oh, that may be.
That's the same design we saw in the dirt road where the killer picked up a car to make his getaway.
But Jace, that was hard ground. Could barely see the tread. And tires like that are standard on lots of cars.
Yeah, I know. Just the same, I want to look this car over. Left his ignition keys in.
You going to start it?
No, just want to take a look at the dash. He said he got back from Abilene 10 minutes ago, didn't he?
That's what he said.
Take a look at that temperature gauge.
Let me see. Register's cold.
Yeah. Only it should be pretty warm if he finished the drive of a couple of 100 miles just 10 minutes ago.
Could have dropped back, Jace.
Not in 10 minutes, Sheriff. It's a cold morning, but not that cold.
Well,
I want to talk to Deneen again.
Now, friends, before there's too much been said, let's all dance this old tune called Ida Red. Light in the parlor, far in the great clock on the mantel, saying it's getting late. Curtains on the windows, snowy white. The parlor's pleasant on Sunday night. Ida Red, I'm plumb fool about Ida Red. On the table, picture on the wall, there's a pretty sofa, and that's not all. I'm not mistaken, I'm sure I'm right. Somebody else in the parlor tonight. Ida Red, I'm plumb fool about Ida Red.
Yes, look out, Brother Johnson, all bet on out.
Chicken in the bread tray, pecking out dough. Granny with your dog bite, no child, no. Hurry up, boys, and don't fool around. Grab your partner and truck on down. Ida Red, I'm plumb fool about Ida Red. Lights burning dim, fire's getting low. Somebody says it's time to go. I hear the whisper, gentle and light. Don't forget to come next Sunday night. Ida Red, I'm plumb fool about Ida Red.
Ida.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Mary Ann, oh, Mary Ann, oh, Mary Ann, oh, Mary Ann. Though I've done some moonlight walking, this is why I up and ran. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, spurs that jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily, as I go riding merrily. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad they sing, oh, ain't you glad. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Sally Jane, Sally Jane, oh Sally Jane, oh Sally Jane. Oh, I'd love to stay forever. this is why I can't remain. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. That jingle, as I go riding merrily and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Oh, ain't you glad and that song ain't so very far and that song ain't so very far Bessie Lou, oh, Bessie Lou, oh, Bessie Lou, oh, Bessie Lou. Though we've done a heap of dreaming, this is why it won't come. Why it won't come. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. So I'll go jingling, a jangling, a jingling along.
Let's continue on, delving back into a simpler time. Sitting upon the
floor with your radio
console, listening
to your
Western cereals. Maybe grab a bowl of cereal. If you are not out of milk, some of you have nothing but toilet paper and water. Joke's on you, I can wash my ass and water comes out of the faucet. Email me at djfancyketchup@gmail.com. Rate, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. There's a lot of ways you can find me.
So let's jingle jangle on into the 1940s in Tales of a Texas Ranger on the DJ Fancy Ketchup Country Music Podcast. Taking it back a little bit. Family time.
Longer? Let's do it. Well. I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your huckleberry.
You see something else?
I sure do. Look at this on the frame of the door.
Service station lubrication sticker.
Yeah. Dated December 2nd, day before yesterday. 18,412 miles. The mileage on the dash shows he's driven less than 200 miles since then. He couldn't have been in Abilene.
Well, wait a minute, Jace. I admit that looks funny, but the man we were chasing, he ground out a cigarette, remember?
Well, what about it?
I've known Walter since he was a boy, Jace. He don't smoke.
Sheriff!
Oh, Mary Lou Simmons, phone operator. Who let you in, Mary Lou?
I told the deputy I put Mrs. Deneen's call through to you last night. He thought you might want to talk to me. Ain't it just awful?
You talk to her.
I was still on the line after you hung up, Sheriff. I heard it all, the shots and everything.
You hear any voice beside Mrs. Deneen?
No, I just heard her say, "Who are you? What do you want?" And then the shots. That was all.
You sure she said, "Who are you"?
Oh, cross my heart. I heard it as plain.
Guess you don't want to talk to Walter now, do you, Jace?
No, I guess not.
You are listening to Tales of the Texas Rangers, starring Joel McRae as Ranger Jace Pearson. And now we continue with tonight's case, Dead Giveaway, an authentic story from the files of the Texas Rangers.
I didn't want to question Walter Deneen until I